Today we're going to talk piping insulation. So first and foremost, what is insulation used for? In our immediate market, pipe insulation is designed to retain heat or to eliminate heat loss as it travels through unconditioned space. In the mechanical world, insulation is used in both heating and cooling systems. For instance, in a chilled water system, it would keep things cool inside and keep moisture from coming out and hitting the ground. Insulation helps reduce freezing. It helps protect people from thermal injury in making contact with extremely hot or extremely cold lines. And in every case, it saves money and increases efficiency on equipment. Now let's look at the most common type within our trade. This is the non-particulating polyethylene foam insulation. The big long boxes that come 6-foot lengths that you will typically find people sleeping in if they've had a really hard night. Now it comes two ways, half split and self-sealing. We carry both, it's strictly a preference thing. All right, here's how most all insulation is read. You can see here where it says 3/4 inch CTS or copper tube size. We know that the OD of 3/4 copper tube is 7/8. So the inside of this insulation, 7/8 insulation. The next measurement is the wall thickness. You can see this is 3/4 inch wall by 6 foot long semi-slit. Everybody's got a different name for that. It's just half cut. It's all it's saying. Let's look at one more. All right, you can see here this has a 7/8 ID inside diameter, that first measurement. 1/2 inch wall, the thickness of the insulation. It's 6 foot long, and you can see that it's self-sealing or seam seal. Where it's split, it's got an adhesive and a wrapper on it. That way they can put it over the pipe, pull those two seals, and it's nice and tight. You might ask yourself, why is there so many different sizes and shapes? Insulation is rated in Rvalue, the capacity of an insulating material to resist heat flow. The higher the R value, the greater the insulating power. By code in California, there's a minimum R value of 4 in Title 24. Let me give you some examples of how wall thickness equals R value. All of these pieces of insulation right here are all 5/8 insulation, so they're set up for 1/2 inch tube. The 5/8 by 1 has an R value of 7.8. 5/8 by 3/4 has an R value of 5.3. And 5/8 by 1/2 has an R value of 3.3. Moving on to fiberglass insulation. Same principles apply here. Are you ready for this? It's used as an insulation around pipe. Now fiberglass is dual sized, meaning you can see here it's for 1/2 inch iron pipe or 7/8 copper tube size, so 3/4 copper tube. And then of course you can see the one number is a 1 inch wall thickness. I believe we only carry it in 1 inch wall. Fiberglass insulation also comes full split, meaning it is 2 half pieces and it has a self-adhesive side to hold everything together. This insulation is known for having a fire rating and is used in many commercial applications. Each case comes with some short 12-inch adhesive strips, or you can buy a roll of tape if need be. Although fiberglass insulation has a sturdy exterior, it is not designed to be exposed. A PVC jacket for both pipe and fittings, commonly referred to as Zeston, is wrapped around the pipe and fittings to protect it from moisture, chemicals, and harsh environments. Zeston comes in a variety of different shapes, mills, thicknesses, and colors. Pipe sizes go like this. You can see this box reads here a number 945. And if you look at the chart next to it, it says that for 1 inch and 1.25 inches with a 1 inch wall is a number 9. That 45 with insert is just a piece of insulation. You wrap your 45 around it and it either gets pinned, taped, or glued. You can see here that the number is stamped right onto the fitting. Make sure the insert is with it, double check your order, and ship that bad boy. All right, let's talk insulation.